In the heart of the untamed wilderness, where the verdant canopy of the jungle kisses the golden savanna, there existed a realm where the laws of nature reigned supreme. It was here, amidst the ancient trees and sprawling grasslands, that the stage was set for a showdown of unparalleled proportions, a clash between two titans of the animal kingdom, the mighty gorilla and the majestic lion. The sun hung high in the sky, casting its golden rays upon the vast expanse of the wild. In this golden glow, the gorilla and the lion stood face to face, their primal instincts driving them towards a battle that would echo through the ages. The gorilla, a colossal creature of sinewy muscle and thick fur, exuded an aura of raw power. With each movement, the ground trembled beneath its massive frame, and its steely gaze bore the weight of centuries of evolution. Its arms, thick as tree trunks, hung at its sides like formidable weapons, ready to deliver devastating blows to any foe that dared to challenge its dominance. Opposite the gorilla stood the lion, a sleek and agile predator whose every movement bespoke a grace and cunning, honed by countless hunts on the African plains. Its golden mane, like a crown of flame, framed its noble visage, and its piercing eyes burned with an intensity that betrayed the ferocity of its spirit. With a flick of its tail and a low rumble in its throat, the lion prepared to defend its territory against the encroaching threat. As the tension between the two giants reached its zenith, the air crackled with anticipation, and the surrounding wilderness seemed to hold its breath in anticipation of the impending clash. With a primal roar that reverberated through the jungle, the gorilla launched itself at the lion, its massive fists swinging like wrecking balls as it sought to pummel its adversary into submission. But the lion was no stranger to combat, and with a swift leap to the side, it evaded the gorilla's onslaught, its razor-sharp claws unsheathed and ready to strike. The two adversaries circled each other warily, each seeking an opening in the other's defenses. The gorilla lunged forward once more, its jaws snapping shut with a thunderous clap as it sought to sink its teeth into the lion's flesh. But the lion was too quick, darting aside at the last moment and retaliating with a flurry of swipes from its deadly claws. For what seemed like an eternity, the jungle rang with the sounds of their battle. The clash of muscle against muscle, the scrape of claws against fur, the guttural roars of combatants locked in mortal combat. Blood mingled with sweat, and fur flew like leaves in a storm as the two giants waged their primal struggle for supremacy. Neither side yielded an inch, each refusing to back down in the face of the other's onslaught. With every passing moment, their movements grew more desperate, more frenzied as they sought to gain the upper hand in the brutal contest of wills. But even as the battle raged on, a mutual respect began to form between the combatants, a recognition of the other's strength and tenacity. In the eyes of the gorilla, there was a begrudging admiration for the lion's cunning and agility, while the lion, in turn, could not help but marvel at the sheer power and resilience of its simian adversary. In the end, it was not a decisive victor that emerged from the fray, but rather two warriors battered and bruised, their bodies bearing the scars of their epic struggle. The gorilla stood panting heavily, its fur matted with blood and sweat, while the lion limped on three legs, its mane tattered and torn. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting long shadows across the savanna, the gorilla and the lion exchanged one final, knowing glance before turning to depart in opposite directions. Though their paths diverged once more, the memory of their epic battle would live on in the annals of the wild, a testament to the indomitable spirit of nature's true champions.